Okay, students. The third video we have discussed. First type of verb, helping verbs. Now we are going to learn second type of verb. That is main verb. Main verb, or it can be called as principal verb. Main verb or principal verbs. This is the second type of verb. See, main verbs, these denote or represent action. Main verbs denote actions. For example, action words. Stand is an action. Write is an action. Teach is an action. Jump is an action. Look is an action. So, main verbs denote actions in a sentence. See, main verb can be classified. Main verb can be classified regular or weak verb. Main verb can be classified as regular or weak verb. Second one, irregular or strong verb. First category, regular or weak verbs. Second one, irregular and strong verbs. One more category, transitive and intransitive verbs. Transitive and intransitive verbs. Next category, finite and non-finite. Finite verb and non-finite verb. Non-finite verb. Right? These are main. We can have one more category, that is progressive and non-progressive. So these are the types of verbs. Main verb can be classified as regular or weak, both the same. Second category, irregular or strong, both the same here. Transitive and intransitive, finite, non-finite, progressive and non-progressive verbs. You should know all these. Actually, in the examination point of view, you will not be asked questions to identify what type of verb or what type of noun or what type of pronoun. You should not be asked. You will be asked whether the underlying word is what kind of past speech. Either it is a noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, conjunction, interjection. Like, you should not be asked whether it is a transitive or intransitive. You will not be asked at all. But you must know these are the basics. What is regular, weak? What is irregular, strong? What is transitive, intransitive? What is finite, non-finite? What is progressive, non-progressive? You see, in 10th class English textbook, we have both. All these verbs are there. I mean, questions based on these verbs. See, look at this one, transitive and intransitive verb. See, in the third video, I've told you one thing. While we were discussing helping verbs, primary helping verbs is, am, are, was, were. I'll tell you one thing. B forms. I mentioned this topic. B forms. B forms are very, very useful while learning active voice, passive voice. See, in the same way, while learning active and passive voice, see, transitive and intransitive verbs are very, very useful. You must know, because transitive verbs have only passive voice. Intransitive verbs have no passive voice. So we should be able to identify whether the verb given in the sentence is a transitive verb or intransitive verb. See, you should not blindly change an active voice sentence into passive voice. It is not possible always for all the sentences, all the verbs. You see, some verbs can be transitive and some can be intransitive. Only transitive have passive voice. Intransitive verbs do not have passive voice. This is another topic I teach you specifically later while teaching you active voice, passive voice. Now today this is the topic. See, main verb can be subcategorized like this: regulars, weak; irregulars, strong; transitive, intransitive; finite, non-finite; and progressive, non-progressive. See, first one, the regular verbs and irregular verbs. We'll see that. First one, regulars. Regular or weak verbs. Regular or weak verbs. We have so many regular verbs or weak verbs in English rather than irregular verbs and strong verbs. You see, regular verbs. What are regular verbs? How can we identify regular verbs? How can we say whether a verb is a regular verb or a weak verb, irregular verb or strong verb? You see, a verb can be identified whether the regular verb or weak verb by its past tense form. Do you understand? We can underline, we can identify whether a verb is regular or weak, irregular or strong can be identified by its past tense form, that is second form of verb V2. The V2 decides. See, if the past tense form, if the past tense form, if the past tense form is formed, if the past tense form is formed by adding ed or d or t also to the main verb, to the main verb. See, if the past tense form is formed by adding either ed, d or t to the main verb means here to v1, then it can be a regular verb or weak verb. For example, talk, talk. Say talk. Look at this is of course verb 1 present tense form. The past tense form of this one is talked. That is not talked. It should be pronounced as talked. 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 See T sound. See, this is V2, the past tense form. You see, look here, TLK, here past tense form is formed by adding ed to the main verb. Then it can be a weak verb or regular verb. This is the regular way of forming past tense forms from present tense forms. This is the regular way. One more, push. The past tense form of this verb is pushed. Eat. Third one, want. The past tense form of this verb is wanted. This one. Okay. Some more examples. Fourth one. Prepare. Prepare. This is the present tense form. The past tense form of this verb is prepared. P-A-R-E-D. See, by adding D. Fifth one. One more. Walk. The past tense form of walk is walked. So this is the regular way of getting past tense forms by adding ed, d or t to the main verb. The second one is irregular verbs or strong verbs. The second one is irregular or strong. Irregular or strong verbs. See, what is the formation of getting regular verbs or weak verbs? By adding ed or d or t to the main verb, we get past tense form. Those verbs are called as weak verbs or regular verbs. But here we get regular verbs or strong verbs, not by adding d or ed or t to the main verb. We do not add d, ed or t to the main verb, but we can get the past tense form of verb by the interchange of verbs in the given verb. You see, we get past tense form if the past tense form if the past tense form is formed by the interchange of vowel or vowels in the V1. V1 means present tense form, verb 1. See, example. Here, not adding d or ed or t to get the past tense form here. That is weak verb. Here, coming to irregulars or strong verbs. See, the past tense form is formed by the interchange, by changing the vowels in the V1. Look at this one. First example. Sing. Of course, this is verb 1 present tense form. Sing, S-I-N-G. See, I is one of the vowels. A, E, I, O, U vowels. 5 vowels. See here, the past tense form V2 is formed by sing, sang. See here, I is replaced by A. Sing, sang, sang. One more example. Go. Jivo. Go. Went. These three forms of almost all different. One more clue to identify these irregulars and strong verbs. Three forms are entirely different. Sing, V2 sang, and V3 sung. Sing, sang, sung, different. Go, went, gone, different. But whereas for regular verbs, you see, talk, the past tense form is talked, and the past participle is taught. See, same. This past tense form and past participle are same. But here, the three forms are entirely different. One more is rise. Here, I, of course, vowels. I, rise. The past tense form of this verb is rose. You see, this I is replaced as. And fifth one, the past participle is risen. E-A-T, eat, E-A-T, eat. The past tense form is A-T, of course. A-T, E is replaced by. And the past participle is eaten. I think we have understood. Regular verbs, irregular verbs. The regular way of getting past tense form is by adding D or ED or T to the main verb. Then it can be called as regular verb or weak verb. But coming to irregulars, the past tense form is formed by the interchange of vowel, by changing vowels from different places, to different place. That is called, you see, irregular verbs or strong verbs. And one more clue is the three forms are V1, V2, V3. Present tense form, past tense form, past participle form are entirely different for strong verbs or irregular verbs. Now we see next category. Next category. Yes. Transitive verb and intransitive. Transitive and intransitive. Transitive verb and intransitive verb. What is a transitive verb? What is an intransitive verb? You see, these are very, very important when we learn active passive. I have already told you 2 times. See, how can we identify whether a verb is a transitive verb or intransitive verb? Very easily to identify. See, write this in. When we question the given verb in a sentence, the given verb in a sentence, when we question the given verb in a sentence with either with what, the question word, either with what or to whom, either with what or to whom. If we question the given verb in the sentence with either what or with to whom, if we get answer, if we get answer, if we get answer for this question, comma, then the verb can be, translated. Verb can be translated. Then the verb can be a transitive verb. Or, see, the meaning of transitive and intransitive lies in the same one definition. When we question the given verb in the sentence with either with what or with to whom, if we get answer after that, then the verb can be transitive or means here or else the backup of the. That means if we don't get answer after questioning with these two words, then it can be intransitive. Intransitive. Have you understood? You see, once look at this. We should question the given verb with these two question words. First, with what? If you get answer, that can be transitive. If you don't get answer, try the next question word. To whom? If you get answer for these, that can also be transitive. In case, after questioning with these two WH words, with what or to whom, if you don't get answer, that can be intransitive. This is very, very important point. When we learn active voice, passive voice, I told you already, only transitive verbs have passive voice. Intransitive verbs do not have passive voice. Okay, we should not blindly change the sentence into passive voice. First of all, we should be able to identify whether the verb given in the sentence is transitive or intransitive by these two question words. I'll see with examples. You can understand easily with these examples. See, okay. First example. See, Kavya likes storybooks. This is the sentence. Kavya likes storybooks. See, identify the verb in the sentence first of all. Kavya, of course, a name, the speaker, the doer of the action. So, it is a noun, of course. Likes, it is a main verb. Likes. Storybooks, of course, it's an object. See, this is the main verb, likes. You have to question this verb with these two words. First of all, question. You can question like this. Kavya likes what? You can question this way or the regular way also. I'll tell you how. See, Kavya likes what? The answer, storybooks. So this can be answer. Kavya likes what? Storybooks. Though this can be an answer, we have an answer. So likes is a transitive verb. We can say. One more example. We'll see. I'm writing here because there is a basic here at the bottom of the blackboard. See, number 2, second example. She was standing at the door. This is the sentence. She was standing at the door. See, she, of course, the doer of the action, a noun, of course. The speaker, this can be a pronoun. What kind of pronoun it is? Do you remember? You see, instead of names, we use pronouns. See, this is personal pronoun. You should understand. You see, was standing. Was is a helping verb. We have discussed in the third video. Was is, of course, be form used as helping verb to the main verb. Standing is the present participle. That means before. So totally this is verb phrase. You know, verb phrase means here. Verb phrase means here group of two verbs come together that can be called as verb phrase. You see, helping verb, main verb come together. This can be called as verb phrase. Phrase means more than two words. Group of more than two words. Was standing can be a verb form at the door. We have to decide. See, this is the main verb stand. Stand, stood, stood, standing. Identify whether stand, this verb, is a transitive verb or intransitive. See, question with these two words. Look at this. Look at the word. She was standing. What? She was standing what? Then here, no answer. We have question with the first word, what? We have one more word, to whom? She was standing. To whom? This is the second WH word. We should question the verb in the sentence. She was standing to whom? Again we have no answer. But when can we have answer? What question word we should use to get answer at the door? Do you remember? Do you know that? We can't get answer. You see, she was standing what? No answer. She was standing to whom? No answer. But when can we have the correct answer? At the door. See, we should question be where. She was standing where? At the door. We have an answer, but we should not question with where. We should question with only what or to whom. If you get answer, that can be transitive, or else it can be intransitive. So this is the way. We see one more example. Third example. Third example. I wrote a book. I wrote a book. This is the sentence. See, I, of course, the doer of the action, the speaker. I wrote a book. This is the main verb. Write, wrote, written. You can question the first word. I wrote what? I wrote what? What? A book. So we have an answer. A book I wrote. So here, write, of course, wrote is a transitive verb. So this is the way to identify transitive verb, intransitive verb. Next, we will see next category. Non-progressive. I wrote there. Progressive verbs and non-progressive verbs. See, you should know what are non-progressive verbs. See, almost every verb is a progressive verb. Progressive means here ongoing on, going on, continuing. Non-progressive means here there is no action. No action there. You see, there is no physical action. Non-progressive verbs means here there is no physical action. See, the verbs that are not used, the verbs that are not used in progressive tense. Progressive tense. You see, progressive tense means here ongoing action. See, ongoing action means continuing, continuous, continuous action. Continuous actions means here we have present continuous or present progressive, past continuous or past progressive, future continuous or future progressive. We should not use some verbs in continuous tenses. Those verbs are called as non-progressive verbs. Do you understand? Remaining verbs. Remaining verbs means the verbs that are used in progressive tense are called as progressive. You should know. You did not choose specifically, particularly learn what are the progressive verbs. No need. But you must know what are the non-progressive verbs. See, the verbs that are not used in progressive tense. You see, progressive tense means here ongoing action or continuous action. They are called as non-progressive. You should know. See, we have so many verbs. List of verbs are there. For example, I am I am having two cars. Another sentence. I have two cars. Third one. I'm having lunch. Yeah, look at these three sentences. See, I'm having two cars. I have two cars. I'm having lunch or dinner, something else. Look at the first sentence. I am having, have, having. The first sentence, there is no action. You should remember that. You should recognize that. There is no action. I'm having two cars. There is an action. You have, that means possess. అంటే కలిగి ఉండటం నాకు ఉన్నాయని చెప్పడం. Then this is a wrong sentence. You must say this way. I have two cars. She has two computers. They have two homes. You should not say she is having two cars. I am having two computers, or they are having two homes. You should not say, because there is no action, there is a possession. So I have two cars. I'm having lunch. Look at this one. Here, having should not be used. The third sentence, having, can be used. Why? Because I'm having lunch. Here, we have an action. Having lunch. Bone shaker. There is an action. There is an action. So that's why we can use here having. So, have can be non-progressive and progressive. We should not use having for when there is no action, when there is a position. See, generally, a verb, this is a very, very important thing you should know. A verb in a sentence, a verb in a sentence can be used in three different ways. A verb in a sentence can be used in three different ways only. A verb in a sentence can be used in three different ways only. There is no another way. Three ways. The first one is state of action. State of action means here when there is an action in a sentence, when there is an action in a verb. Second one is state of being. State of being means here the state of something or someone అంటే స్థితి వాటి యొక్క స్థితిని చెప్పడం state of being there is no action. Third one, state of possession. State of possession, that means possession means having something or someone. So these are the three main different ways of the verb can be used in a sentence. There is no another way. For example, state of action. See once. State of action. Look at this. We are learning grammar. We are learning grammar. Ye are not here. Number 2, she is a doctor. Number 3, they have a pet dog. Look at these three sentences. The first sentence, we are learning grammar. You see, learning grammar, there is an action. Learning is an action. It represents an action. See, our helping verb, this is main verb. Here, this verb is called as state of action. Second one, she is a doctor. See, look at this one. She is a doctor. Here, the second sentence is a doctor tells us. See, state of someone, state of her. She is a doctor. This is called a state of being. The third sentence, they have a pet dog. You see, have. Have, of course, we discussed. Is one of the. It is one of the helping verbs. Has. It represents a position. Here there is an action. It does not represent state of being also. It represents state of possession. Possession means here having. They have a pet dog. They have 2 cars like. These are the 3 different ways in which we can use the verb. 3 different ways. Okay, that is different. See, I'll explain. I'll give you some examples from non-progressive verbs. See, for example, examples of non-progressive verbs. We should not use I am thinking or you are thinking. Think. Imagine. Wish. Desire. Like. Dislike. Have. Belong. Understand. Remember. Forget. Want. Right? Consist. Comprise. Yes. See. Smell. Touch. Love. Hate. etc. We have so many verbs. So these are some of the examples. These verbs should not be used in progressive tense or continuous tense because there is no action. We should not say I am thinking. We should not say she is understanding. And we should not say we are forgetting. We should not say we are forgetting. Like, see, for example, we should not say this book is belonging to me. We should not say. See, these verbs, this present past tense, thinking, understanding, forgetting, belonging, of course, touching, smelling, having, imagining, thinking, wishing, desiring, we should not use in continuous tense, in progressive tenses, because there is no action. It tells us a state of being or state of position. We should not say, but what tense we should use? Instead of telling she is understanding, you can say she understands. She understands. Generally, we ask this question: are you understanding what I teach you? We should not say, are you understanding? You can say, can you understand or do you understand? You should not say, I am understanding, sir. We are understanding, sir. We should not say that is exactly wrong. We understand. We don't understand. Do you understand? Can you understand? I am smelling. We should not say, I smell. It smells. You see, I am having. We should not say, I have. I remember everything. She remembers everything. We should not say she is remembering. I am remembering. They are wrongness because there is no action. So this you should not see. You need not to specifically or particularly know what are progressive verbs. Most of them are progressive verbs, but you should know non-progressive verbs. Which verbs are not used in continuous tenses. You see, generally this is a mistake. This is a big mistake. Everybody does. See, a teacher asks a student whether they are understanding the lesson or not. Their reply is yes, sir, we are not. We are understanding. No, sir, we are not understanding. We should not say like that. Yes, sir, we understand. No, sir, we don't understand. This is the way the reply should be. And next category, finite. Finite and non-finite. Finite with non-finite. This is the last subcategory of main. What is a finite verb? What is a non-finite verb? Very easy. So far we have discussed regular verbs, weak verbs, irregular verbs, strong verbs, progressive, non-progressive, transitive and intransitive. Now we are going to learn this topic, finite verb, non-finite verb. First of all, we see what is a finite verb. How can we identify whether a verb is finite or non-finite? Very simple logic. Is see the verbs that have certain tense. The verbs that have certain tense, like present tense or past tense. The verbs that have certain tense are called finite verbs. The verbs that have, see, the verbs that have, I forgot to write here, the verbs that have certain tense, that means present tense or past tense, are called as finite verbs. See, you can understand easily with these examples. Look at this. He doesn't. He doesn't like sweets. He doesn't like sweets. She did not or she didn't. She didn't like tea. They will not or they won't like. They won't like coffee. Look at these three sentences. In the first sentence, he doesn't like sweets. The second sentence, he did not like tea. The third sentence, they did not like coffee. The three sentences, these three sentences tell us three different tenses. First one in present tense, second one in past tense, third one in future. Three different tenses. See, but the verb is saying like. So this verb has no certain tense. This can be used in any tense. So this verb can be called as finite verb. But coming to here doesn't. Here the second sentence didn't. Third sentence will not. These are finite, non-finite. Yes. See once. See the three sentences. Same verb, like here, like in three sentences. Same verb. It can be, sorry for that, it can be not a finite verb, non-finite verb. See, we are learning finite verb. Just forget about these things. Forget about this verb. You like that. See, look at these verbs. Does not in first sentence, did not in second sentence, and will not in third sentence. These three tell us three different tenses: present tense, past tense, future tense. So these can be finite verbs. Do you remember 24? Yeah, 24 helping verbs. How many helping verbs are? 24 helping verbs are finite verbs. 24 helping verbs are finite verbs. See, does one of the helping verbs, did one of the 24 helping verbs, will one of the 24 helping verbs. Okay, so these verbs are finite verbs. But what are non-finite verbs? Same definition for non-finite also. We should write, yeah, I'll write here. See, non-finite verb means here, see, completely contrary, that means opposite to finite verb. What is finite verb? Finite verbs means the verbs that have certain tense like present tense, past tense, future tense. And those are called as finite verbs. But what are non-finite verbs? Non-finite verbs are nothing but the verbs that do not have certain tense like present tense, past tense, future tense. See, non-finite verbs can be used with any tense or with any subject. It doesn't matter subject, singular or plural, first person, third person, second person, present tense or past tense, future tense. It doesn't matter. It can be used in any tense. You see, look at the same example. He doesn't like. Look at this verb. Like. She didn't like tea. They did not like coffee. See, look at this word. Like. Here like. See, the same verb is used in three different tenses. We can use here. This is he is a third person singular number. She, of course, third person singular. They, third person plural. See, but no change here. So this verb, what is